block long,
Yeah.
But that little airline they chose to fly on didn't have no problems about de-icing, and shit, they was in D.C. in 45 minutes.
Wow.
It was, they all over there having a good time, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, we'll call over there sometime today. Um, but anyway, I'm just, I'm going to sit here with my legs up, feet up, and not worry about it. I'll have Mark bring me something to drink and something to, he can wait on me.
Yeah.
How's Melissa doing?
Well, Melissa's doing good. She's working, and she's gonna have day surgery next week or a week after. I forget the date now, but Pat's been going over taking care of Toby's baby, and she told Toby the other day that the day Melissa's gonna have day surgery, we would have to figure out something for the baby because she wanted to be a better Melissa. I think they're gonna put those implants in her.
Yeah, reconstruct. Yeah.
But as far as looking healthy and going ahead with everything, she never know anything was wrong with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
We was over there last night a while. That's the same old thing. Her and them kids. She fusses all the time. They just about like a Catholic. They got used to it. They don't pay no attention to her.
Yeah. Well.
Old Jerry's in guitars. He had an electric guitar, and they give him a regular guitar without any, just a
acoustic
guitar, and he funky on that last night. And
well, that's
got hair down to his shoulders. Hell, you can't hardly see his eyes.
Well.
Yeah, I guess that's the damn style, kind of going through a phase there.
Yeah, Mark, when he was a teenager, he let his hair grow long.
Yeah. Evidently, a lot of people in the school do that too. I see them, all these kids around with.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry's lost a lot of weight. He just looks like a damn stick with legs, just like his daddy. So
yeah.
He's real conscious about trying to keep his weight down. Won't eat no candy or nothing sweet, So he's taller than. I expect he's at least as tall as Ray, maybe taller. He's way taller than I am.
Oh.
He just shot up like a bean,
Yeah. Well, how's Jacob doing?
Well, they down in New Orleans. They went down there to see her people, but he's doing good. He's, Mama takes care of him. Pat takes care of him. And Toby, 2 days last week, he was off. And didn't call Pat to come over there. He just stayed there and took care of that baby for 2 days. So it's really surprised us the way he took to taking care of the baby by himself.
Yeah. Well, good.
He was on that, that unit where 5 of them rode around together and hunted down fugitives. So, but those people, some of them quit, some of them went to other units, and ended up Toby was the last man there, and so they disbanded it, and he's trying now to get on the K9 unit.
Yeah, he got on it, didn't he?
Well, no, he trained his own dog, which is about the same level they train, but he was, he's trying to get on the city, and they'll buy him a dog, for no different. He was thinking about taking his dog up there and using him, but he'd have to sign him over to the.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And so he decided against that. He said they've already accepted him, and first said it would be April before he could get the money to buy another dog, and now they're saying maybe February they'll be able to buy him one. They'll come build another kennel there at his house and everything.
Yeah, he said he printed that picture off I sent to bring down there to show you of Bibby and Moni and Mama standing between those cars.
Yeah, and I asked Bibby where that was taken, and she said right in front of Grandpa's old house.
But
I wondered about that. That was once been one of them holidays or something when all them cars were there,
Yeah, probably Easter or something.
everybody show up there. And,
Dressed up. Yeah, it had to been Easter.
uh, yeah, that's more likely what it was, and it was all there. Just
But Bibby had her lunch pail.
Her book.
Was it her books or something in her hand? I don't know what that is, but that license plate is what I sent it for. That the numbers on.
what year did that say? You know, I saw the plate, but I didn't look at the year on it.
I don't know.
You can't see the year.
Oh, you can't?
I don't think so. But the 911 was the last three numbers.
Oh, yeah.
911.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I didn't catch that. But yeah, I got the picture. I was glad to get that. That was.
You didn't notice the license plate?
Yeah, I saw that 911 on there. Yeah, but I didn't snap that being the 911 we know about now.
Yeah.
That may have even been before Mama was married, you know. 'Cause no.
Bibby could tell you.
Yeah, she was. We went over there the other day about them moving up here in 28. Well, Mom and Dad didn't get married to 34, so that was like 6 years.
I thought it was 36. Or was that the year you were born?
I was born in 36. So they got married like 34, and 34 or 35. But she said that Grandpa and him moved from this house here on the place to up there, I think, at 34.
Mm.
And Daddy, from 28 on, well, Matt and Linda must have already had that house. He must have already had that house up there on Regent Street. He lived up there, and Grandpa and them lived out here in this old house.
Mm.
Daddy tore it down and built the house that's there now.
Yeah.
And so they must have lived there from 28 till about 34. Then Daddy come down and built this house in 38. I was born in 34. I was born in 36. He built this house in 38. So there were several years there, you know, they were all together.
Mm-hmm.
The Laird family and Daddy and all of them, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Alvin and May and them.
Mm.
So, yeah, old Eddie come yesterday and brought us a couple of pie and a cake and
Well.
talking about how cold them houses used to be, you know, said they'd pile so many blankets on them they couldn't even turn over in bed. They'd have them weighted down.
Well, Mom and Daddy's house to me was cold. It didn't have any insulation, does it? They didn't.
No,
They
no,
didn't insulate back then.
No, it wasn't no insulation, and there's some up there in the ceiling now, in the roof now, but where the most of the cold air comes from is underneath that house. Old James Whittington, when he lived up there, he just run plastic around that house, and that made a hell of a difference. And they left them fires burning low, and that house always stayed warm. You know,
Well.
it was coming from around the bottom. Coming up through the floor.
Yeah, when Sister and them lived down there, and when we went, I think it was at Thanksgiving we came, and we had Thanksgiving dinner down there, and they had that wood burning thing in the living room.
Yeah.
Willis said that it's so cold in this house. He said it's just horrible. And now me and Mark still say that if something happens, it's just horrible.
Well, Willis said that.
Yeah. He couldn't get warm.
Yeah. Well, you know, Dean was always so conscious of utility bills. Hell, they may not have been running them fires like they ought to have. You know, Willis said she used to go stay with them somewhere they live. Said she'd get up at night and go in the bathroom and turn the light on, and said she just arm come around the door and split the light back on while she was in there in the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, they leave their lights and everything. I'm that way. I'll sit in the dark unless somebody comes through here, and then I'll turn on a light.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll lay in bed in my room with just the TV on, you know, with no lights on.
Yeah.
At night. And watch TV.
Yeah, some people.
It just snowed up there around y'all, or?
It did Wednesday and Thursday, but there's a lot of ice. and truckers they couldn't make the ramps. There was trucks stranded on ramps and their brakes froze up, and it was
Man.
bad here Wednesday night and Thursday, not Thursday night. No, that was the Monday. From Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it was bad.
Yeah, truckers get caught off. The trucks from south get caught off up there. I happened to me. I took a load into New York, up there right out of New York City. Just see the damn road is all snow, and I let one of the wheels drop off of that pavement, and that salvation went to spin it, and I just happened to think that man told me I had some chains, and I put the chains on that thing and pulled right out, and drove right around the block to the other side of the building. Got over there, and that chain was missing. So I got on there. There wasn't a sign of nobody nowhere out. It's cold and snowing. It was early in the morning, and I drove back around there, and that damn chain, we never did find it. So somebody's run out of one of them houses, I guess, and grabbed it and run back inside.
Yeah.
We never did find my chain. But yeah, them guys get caught off up there without the chains on the truck. They just shit out of luck when it's ice is over like that.
But their brakes were freezing up. They showed a picture of a woman laying up under her truck. She was a female driver, all bundled up, hitting the brakes with something, trying to unfreeze them, knock the ice off. Because they couldn't drive without brakes.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, I never heard of that. I never heard of it gets cold, you freeze your brakes up.
Yeah, it was, yes. That's what was happening around here.
Oh, damn.
And Thursday, I had to go out and finish up doing some things because I didn't want to get out of the house at all yesterday.
Yeah.
So me and Mark headed off in our 2 different cars, and he'd left about 5 minutes before me. So when this neighborhood's kind of hilly, trying to get out to the interstate. So I went the direction, I had to go through another 4-way stop, and when I got there was one of those snowplow, big old yellow trucks with a snowplow in front of it, sitting catty-cornered in the middle, with a truck up against it and a car behind it, and another car had gone head-on into the embankment, so they had all slid together right there. And so I drove around it and started up that hill. See, there's a hill coming down to that stop. Well, I was going up that hill, and here comes Mark blinking his lights. We pulled off in a apartment complex parking lot, and he said, "Do you have your cell phone?" I said, "No, it's at home." He said, "Well, you need it in case something happens." So he said, "I'll go get it." And I said, "Well, I'll follow you." So we had to go back down towards that wreck, and he took a left, and I was about to take a left, and all of a sudden the Mexicans that was standing around that were involved in that wreck, there was a group of them. They started looking over my way and pointing, and all of a sudden, bam, somebody rolled into me from the back. And this girl got out and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't stop. I slid into you. I don't think anything's damaged. Come look." I said, "I can't get out." The street was solid ice, and I knew I didn't want to fall.
Yeah.
So about that time, Mark came back to see why I hadn't followed him, and he went and looked, and nothing. She didn't do anything, but her hood had scraped under. It hit that tire back there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you're lucky that happens. So the first thing people do when they have a problem on ice is hit their brakes. And that's really the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, she wasn't expecting to have to stop. I think she came over that hill too fast.
Yeah.
So I said, "Shit, maybe."
Well, it's kind of thawing out up there now.
Yeah. I'm sure it's a little clearer. There's patches, but it's been like solid. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad y'all getting thawed out. So I think everything's gonna probably be back up above freezing another couple of hours here. It got down to 22 here last night.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the 40s, or even maybe get up to 50 in the next day or so.
That's good. Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, we'll be checking with y'all on through the week, see how things are going.
Okay. Well,
Good.
that cat's, I believe she was an inside cat because she knows to use the litter box. I just found a box lid and put some litter in there, and she's using it. She's not shitting where she's sleeping.
Well, that's good. I've heard that even cats has never seen a damn litter box. They're so clean that they'll go to a litter box, you know.
Yeah.
Shitting in there.
Well, hell, that bed was clean. It was brand new. But I threw that thing away. But anyway, y'all have a restful day. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, we are. And I'm glad y'all going to get to lay around the rest of the day. That's the best reward you can have for the holidays.
I know it.
Letting your ass and your mind rest. You know?
That's right. And my knee and everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, when I went for that, I'll tell you this and then I'll go. When I went for that test after I shit all night and it running clear, you know, they pump that barium, that white chalky stuff, they put it in a bag and then put an enema tube up your butt and then inflate a little balloon so it would, help to hold it in.
Yeah.
And when they got through turning me every which way but loose, and well, I could feel that stuff running out. Well, when I finally got through and went to the bathroom to clean up, I had that chalk stuff just all over my feet and everything. But anyway, so I got washed up and cleaned up and got my clothes on, and I just was able to sit down on that toilet there before that concrete shit flew. It just was an explosion, and I just wheeled around and made it on that toilet. But I had some places I needed to go Tuesday after that, so I just stuffed my drawers full of toilet paper in the back and went to Kroger's. And that stuff I could just feel it. And so I started getting stuff in the buggy, and at one point, it would just stuff come, and I thought it was fixing to start running down my legs, and I was going to have to leave my buggy. But I made it through and made it home and got everything unloaded. Mark was still deathly sick. And so when I got all the groceries in, I come and sat down in this chair in the living room, and he came up and we talked a few minutes, and I got up. I was in the kitchen and I heard Mark, "Oh." I said, "What is it?" He was looking at my chair. "Oh." And I went in there and there was a white crack print. All that shit had come through that toilet paper, and I went and looked at my car seat and there was 3 white streaks on it.
The 3 positions you sat in, I guess.
But it had come all the way through. So much had come out that all that come through all the way through my clothes. I'm glad I had on a coat that covered my butt in Kroger's.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do. If I had to go through all that hell, I'd have to about haul me home, I guess.
Yeah, you can't plan on doing anything the day before or the day after, but what I do, they say clear liquids to clean out. I just make me up some sugar-free Jell-O, and that's what I eat.
Yeah.
I started on that Sunday, and then Monday I did Jell-O and that stuff you drink to clear you out.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can get clean enough.
I'm hoping they won't want to do that. The way they talk to that damn little seminar, that's one of the things they do just as caution. You know?
Well, you need one because I had the first one in 2000 because I was having pain in my colon and I would notice some blood.
Yeah.
And that first week, they took out 10, and there was a big one he didn't want to try to get out.
What, polyps or what?
Yes, tumors. They're tumors.
Yeah.
They just call them polyps. There was a big one that he thought looked like it might be cancer. So he did a biopsy. He was scared to try to get it out with that scope in case he he didn't know if it was cancer, so I had to wait for them to check that out.
Yeah.
And he said he'd let me rest a couple of weeks and then come back and get that one out. But I said, well, can you just go ahead and do it the following week? Because I was off work with knee surgery. My knee was, here I was trying to hop to the bathroom on crutches, and I just had knee surgery, and I couldn't bend my knee when I had to hop to the bathroom to shit when I was taking that prep. And my knee broke open and blood went to running, and Lord, I was in a mess. But anyway, I went back the following Monday for another colonoscopy, and he had scheduled the OR and a backup surgeon in case he couldn't get that big one out, and I had to go into surgery. But he got it out plus 4 more, so that first year I had 15 total that he took out, and that big one was sessile, which both doctors said that's 99% always cancer. And so my doctor said that was a life-saving colonoscopy.
Yeah.
But then the next year, he did another one, and there were 9 new ones.
Damn.
And then the following year, there were 5 new ones. So,
what do you think causes that? Is it for something you eating or what?
well, don't know. But that doctor that did my procedure said what did he tell me? Take vitamins with folic acid, I think.
Yeah.
That may not be what he said. I'll have to try to remember it. But I don't know if Sister's ever had one. I think she's had a colonoscopy, but since I've had so many, you know, you need to have one.
Yeah, well, they talk like that. They're going to give everybody one, you know. Just as a general, you know,
Yeah.
physical.
Yeah, well, you need it if you've never had one.
Yeah. No, I've never had anything like that, you know. But other than just taking these physicals, the little short physicals for keeping my CDL driver's license up. I took one of them 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And, you know, passed, but I've never had anything like that to see what's in I had any colon cancer or anything, you know.
Yeah. Well, let us know.
I'm going to get started with them. You know, I run out of that mixture about the time this deal come out about Vioxx and mixture, and so I just quit taking all of it. And I take like Tylenol or something, but that's all I take. If my knees get bad, I just get me a walking stick. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Looks like.
But I'm scared of them. They done scared me now about all that damn heart attack stuff. You know?
Yeah, and Aleve. I had some generic Aleve here, and so I'm gonna throw it out. And Vioxx. I've got Vioxx here from that I took before my knee surgery and after, but you can't take them.
No, it's somebody that knew that too, but you know what?
Oh yeah.
But I'm just gonna keep this rub on my knees. Pat bought me a pair of these kind of spandex Velcro type deals. You got magnets in them.
Yeah.
That go above your knee and below your knee, and that you know, you just tighten it up tight as you want it, and that supports the hell out of my knee. So I can walk with that thing when I can't walk without them. You know.
Well, I need to get me something like that.
Yeah, it's just got that bit. You know, bind yourself down with it. It's got a hole right in the middle of it. It's long enough to go below and above you, but it's got 2 different places where you go around your calf and around your thigh.
Yeah.
With that Velcro, and it really is a hell of a good brace, you know, to walk with.
Yeah, if nothing else, I can just use what's it called, ace bandage.
Yeah.
Wrap.
That'd be about the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just these are easy to get off and on. Well, they got them little magnets right there where your kneecap is. The magnets are supposed to help, but I don't know if they've done any good or not. You know?
I don't know. But just the support is probably what's doing good.
Yeah, support's what it is. I can walk pretty good these days. Well, mine comes and goes. Some morning I get up, I don't have a bit of pain in my knees. And other mornings, you know, it just hurts bad. I can't hardly walk. So I don't know what it is. This is like them old people used to say, it's the weather, you know.
Well, yeah, that's what they say, but I think the more you use it, the more it's going to hurt. Like when you first get up, it's been rested.
Yeah, that's That's a lot of that. Too, yeah.
But I guess we better go and
Okay, well, y'all, hope y'all get a good rest today. We'll talk to you later on.
I am. Tell Pat hi.
I will.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Mark.